Hi guys, welcome to Love Story. All right, I just want to update everybody on this tooth infection discovery. Um, so I have a video about how I've been dealing with a, a bacterial infection that slowly leaked into my bloodstream. Now, none of this is medical advice. This is just some information, some stuff that I went through personally. I did not know that one of my root canals, underneath the cap, there was, I don't really know if there was rotting. I just know that when the cap fell off, it was just darker on my like tooth area. And once I got that removed, my health took a turn for the worse. When my health for the last 3 months was the worst, but the last year was pretty bad. But then the last like couple years, it just, everything was just increasing. So I've been unable to work for the past 2 years. So, was having a lot of autoimmune issues going on. But as I've been healing, so I have a video on that, and I'll link that below. But I wanted to give like update on, like, I knew I was really bad, but now that I'm healing and getting better, like I'm looking at how was I living. Like I feel like I was in like almost like a vegetative state where you wouldn't know it, especially when I did my makeup and did my hair, and had a conversation with me. I mean, I know one girl, she was in my Bible study, my group that I was in, Bible study group we were in this group for like years, a good decade. But she recently, so I'm not in that Bible study group anymore, but we go to the same church and we will see each other every now and again. And I was recently in a women's Bible study, and we don't see each other weekly like we used to back in group, but she knows me because over the years in group she would see me and we'd talk, and obviously do life together with our family, with our kids and stuff, just like weekly for group. And not just group, but like in that group we had community, so we would do things, we would volunteer, serve, we would have meetings, not just in someone's house, but it would be like at the park. We would hang out and have fun. So she sees me at the women's Bible study, and because she's busy, she's the one coordinating this women's thing. She's not like involved in participating, she's involved in putting it together. So she just, as she's like passing by and walking around and doing things and Bible study's done, she's like, "Hey girl," she was like, "Are you okay?" And like she was trying to find someone for me because someone saw me and was like, "Hey, is that Sonja?" Like we used to work together. And so like, I'm like, trying to say hi to this girl that I used to work with, and I'm like, I don't know, like, you look familiar, but yeah. And but when the girl left, Courtney was like, "Are you okay?" She was just like, what's wrong? Like, because at that point, that was before I got the tooth extracted, and I can't even explain it, but I was very pale, lethargic, confused state of being. And I know I'm sick, but I don't know what it is and what's going on and how to even verbalize it, because my cognitive function had declined so bad. So with a tooth infection or bacterial infection going in your body, in your bloodstream, heading into sepsis, and your brain is deteriorating. So like I could not really hold long conversations very well. I couldn't articulate things very well. I couldn't really think for myself. I couldn't remember so many things. So like one example of like how I'm better now, like I stopped my antibiotics. I had a couple days left, but just the side effects, I just couldn't handle it anymore, because I had a 24-hour headache, and it was just on one side of my head and face. And I noticed that when I took the antibiotic, it always tightened this area of my head. And I, I pushed through, but I'm like, you know what? I've been on antibiotics now I was on them for like 26 days. So just like trying different ones, and then getting very specific with one for oral bacteria. And I guess there's another one that I could try if I get other symptoms come back. But one of the things how I can tell I'm like better, well, not just like my energy levels and just like being able to talk fast, move fast, think fast. But okay, so this might not seem like a big deal, but I'm wearing my Apple Watch, okay? I tried to wear this like within the last year a few times, but I could not keep up with my Apple Watch. I could not keep it charged. I kept forgetting where I put it, what purse I put it in. There was no like rhythm of like putting it on the charger, putting it on every day. Like I'm literally able to, like, just the simple things of putting on an Apple Watch, I'm doing that every day now, like how I used to before I got really sick. And another thing is I kept losing these and just like not being responsible, it seemed like. And now I'm like, okay, I know where these are. And even chapstick. It sounds so small and so little, but like these are just like normal things that I'm like able to keep up with now. Like that's how bad my cognitive function was from a bacterial infection from my root canal, because it was leaking into my bloodstream. And my oral surgeon, I asked him when I was trying to piece things together, because I did not know exactly what was going on, but I said, is it possible that, there was something from my tooth was like going into my bloodstream? And he said he specifically said bacteria could have been, going into your bloodstream slowly. Yes. And then when I spoke with my regular primary care doctor, and he looked at my blood work, my white blood cell count and my neutrophils were all above where they should be for like at least the last 3 years they had on file, where my other, the other blood work was pretty much fine. But your neutrophils, they are the first line of defense in your body, and they help to keep bacteria specifically away. So the doctor said that makes sense. So only time will tell. But these last few days of being off of my antibiotics, I've noticed some symptoms coming back, but just like a little bit of heavy lung and a little bit of like diaphragm pain when I'm sleeping. So but I do know, because like during the time where I started to get sick, a lot of it, I just had inflammation, okay? The inflammation was very bad. It got to my organs and all these things. And it caused water to build up in my lungs, pleural effusion. It caused my body to swell, edema. But all of those things are still significantly way down. And one other thing, like I have been organizing my house like crazy, like a mad woman, and cleaning and scrubbing. And I'm like, okay, I know when I was sick, I was cleaning, but I could not clean like how I've been cleaning. Like I cannot explain to you how crazy, like, okay, so I have this really big rug, right? It's the kind of rug that you can throw in the washing machine, but this thing is huge. So I wouldn't necessarily throw it in the washing machine. I would take it to a dry cleaner or a laundromat. This thing, it's at least, I don't know, 12 by 14 rugs, something like that. This thing, a few months ago, I got rid of it. Like I took it out of my front room. I folded it up and I put it somewhere. I took it out of my family room. I had my husband put it in my trunk so I could just get rid of it, okay? I could not carry this thing to my trunk. Yesterday, as I'm organizing my bathroom, I'm literally cleaning everything like a mad woman. Like I have all this energy, and I'm like, I just feel like I have oxygen. Like I did not have oxygen running through my body because of this infection, literally. And I have something else to share about that too. I went in my trunk because I was like, I'm gonna put this rug back. I'm gonna put this rug in my bedroom. I went and got that thing. I took it out of the trunk. It was folded, and then I just like put it over my shoulders, this 12 by 14 rug, and I'm like holding it with one hand like it's nothing. I'm like, this is so light. This thing was light, and I literally took it upstairs, laid it on the ground. Then I had to flip it over because I put it the wrong way, and I had to like roll it and unroll it. I'm like, why was this so hard to do before? I literally could not even carry it hardly before. I literally had it from my family room into the hallway where I had my husband carry it for me, because I could only carry it